We were in Pennsylvania yesterday.
How is that possible?
Welcome to From Center Ice, the podcast. This is Courtney.
I'm Jacalyn.
The fuck do I say next?
We have an email address. It's, if you want to contact us, it's vfcenterice@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter. That's at vfcentericepod. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at FromCenterIcePod.
Good one.
Thanks.
You can also rate our lovely podcast and subscribe on iTunes. Even if you don't listen to it on there, it helps us grow, apparently. And you should tell all your friends about us.
Because we're cool.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thanks.
From Center Ice is a Rockford Buzz production. Rockford Buzz does the work so you don't have to. Rockford Buzz is your one-stop shop where you can find things to do, places to visit, and positive stories about this awesome town. Just search Rockford Buzz in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store and follow on Instagram and Facebook. I didn't realize that my voice was, leaving my body.
Yeah, you're real low right now.
Why is that?
We did a lot.
We did a lot this weekend. So, on Thursday, we woke up in Illinois.
Mm-hmm. And then we worked all day.
And then we hopped in my car and drove 14 hours to New Jersey. And then eventually we took a 2-hour nap.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't sleep the whole way there.
Nope.
And then we went to a concert Friday night.
We did do that in
We
Philly.
saw Capstan in Philly. We were just staying right across the border in New Jersey, so it was like a 20-minute drive.
It wasn't bad at all.
No, not at all. And then we finally got some sleep Friday night.
Yes.
A little bit. Woke up nice and early Saturday morning.
Got some bagels.
They were delicious. And
so delicious they made us late.
Yeah, they did do that.
By an hour.
My cat's sneezing in the background, being disgusting. And then we hopped in the car again.
Took off for Pittsburgh.
To go to a Penguins game against the Blue Jackets.
We did that.
And they absolutely murdered them.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, but we'll get to that.
Yep.
But, yeah, so that's why my voice is gone, because I can't help but to perform fantastic concerts from the driver's side of my car.
Oh, the passenger side was just as hype.
So between singing for 14 hours both ways, the concert on Friday, hockey game on Saturday,
Yeah.
my voice is nice and sultry right now.
My voice is just always like this, so you can't really tell when it's different.
Until you wake up early in the morning and your voice just doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Until I get coffee in you.
I need coffee or some other beverage before my voice decides it's okay to participate.
I swear your soul was just still in bed.
I was really trying, man. We left the hotel and I'm like, I need help.
I don't know how we survived this weekend.
I don't feel like it actually happened.
Me either.
It's absolutely insane. We did so much.
It's a good thing we have pictures from it.
Yes.
So we do have some Twitter takes this week.
Yes, back to the structure.
Yes, back to structure. Somewhat structure.
Yeah.
We try to structure. It goes off the rails a bit.
Yes, but now it's actually hockey season.
It's hockey season.
It's really real hockey.
It's real.
Not preseason.
No, it's real hockey.
Not training camp.
No.
Real freaking hockey.
Yeah. And since it's real hockey, we can talk about hockey in the fall of 2021.
That's 2 years away.
It is. So the AHL named their 32nd team.
Okay.
It'll be in Palm Springs, California.
Do we know if they're going to be Seattle's team or if Seattle's going to steal another one like Vegas did with Chicago?
I don't think it's been confirmed, but that would be the logical choice since they're both on the West.
Right.
But who really knows, because Chicago isn't near Vegas
Not
at all.
at all.
So who knows? But yeah, we're going to get a Palm Springs team.
I want to know what their name will be.
Me too, just like Seattle.
Yeah. Because that's next year.
It sure is.
Wait, how is
They're probably going to share a team like
Not again.
Chicago did with Vegas and St. Louis.
That was very strange, though.
It was. It was really hard to keep track of.
Uh-huh. Like, who's with what team? And who are the guys that are only on an AHL deal that can't be called up? It's weird.
It's very weird. I'm not a fan of the whole shared minor league team.
No. We each need our own team. Thank you.
Yes. Coming back to the present and back to our team, we have a captain for the IceHogs.
I'm actually really excited about that fact.
Me too. We didn't have one last year.
No.
Or the year before, right?
When did Jake Dowell leave? For a while, I think.
Is it 2 years now?
2 years.
So he was our last captain. And so the captain for the 2019-2020 season is Chris Versteeg.
Not surprised?
No,
but
not
I'm
at
very
all.
happy about it.
Yeah, the alternate captains are Matthew Highmore, Jacob Nielsen, and Tyler Sikora.
All very well deserved.
I agree. It's very exciting news. I'm glad we actually have a captain this year. It's always weird when you don't have one.
Feels nice.
Yeah, it does. And then we jet off to Toronto, where we've uncovered a soup lover. So after Toronto's first game of the season, they talked to Ilya Mikheyev, and he started by saying he's waited for this moment all his life. So
That's so
pretty
sweet.
standard and sweet. And then he goes on to say, these are tweets from James Myrtle. Mikheyev said it's been a bit of a culture shock living in Canada. He doesn't understand why we don't like soup more. And then there's a quote from Mikheyev. I like soup. I don't know why you don't eat soup.
I mean, that's fair. I agree we should be eting more soup.
We should be eating more soup, but I think I now have a new favorite NHL player.
Yeah.
Because he chooses his first post-game scrum to talk about soup.
That's fantastic. I'm here for it.
It's beautiful, really. And then we come back to our team. So we're just bouncing all over the place.
Hey.
This is just in chronological order of how things happen.
You want to try that word one more time?
Chronological? That one?
Yep.
Yeah. My brain's not here.
I understand.
It's still in New Jersey.
Trust me, I get it.
Maybe Pennsylvania. Maybe it just went and jumped in the Atlantic. I don't know.
It coulda.
It might have. So, we don't have to wait for next summer to come around for our RFA.
No.
Our biggest RFA, at least. There's still...
Right. There's a couple.
There's still Dylan. But Alex DeBrincat signed an extension.
Thank the Lord.
We don't have to go through the RFA madness during the summer.
Just lifts so much.
I know.
Off of our
I don't
chests.
care about any of the other ones.
No.
We just needed Ket.
We have him.
Yes. So he signed a 3-year extension for $6.4 million, and I could not be happier.
It's perfect.
It is.
It doesn't get any better.
Nope. I believe he will still be an RFA when his contract is up. And so year 3 of his deal is $9 million salary, which will be his base qualifying offer. Mm-hmm. But in 3 years, the cap will go up, and he will also be even more of a core member of the team. So it's really not a big deal either way. Since
he's only
21.
21?
Yeah. Since we saw some guys making that this summer.
Right.
So I'm just glad that we got him on an actual bridge deal. Who would have fucking thought that an RFA could sign a bridge deal for a reasonable amount of money?
Wow.
I mean,
and in Chicago.
Yeah. There were a couple of them, but there's obviously the big names that we're still annoyed about.
Yeah.
But Kat's played 165 games. He has 70 goals.
Jesus.
59 assists for 129 points.
Okay.
As a 21-year-old.
That's amazing. I love him.
Yeah. It's just absolute madness.
And everybody talks so much shit because he's what, like 5'7"?
Maybe something like that, yeah. So he's my height.
Yeah. He's short for an NHLer.
So the fuck what?
I love the short guys. Okay, I love the tall guys too. But
it's just like hockey.
Yes. Yes, that's okay.
It's just so silly for people to still be talking shit about him. Obviously, he's proven himself.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, it's just really dumb. It's such an outdated argument, obviously.
What, the fact that he's short?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of small guys in the NHL, and that's just the way the game is trending.
It's not even just the NHL. It's all of sports. I mean, look at Tariq Cohen in Chicago.
That's true.
He's also very short.
This is true.
But, man, that boy can run.
He sure can. He's so fun to watch. It's the little guys that are fun to watch because they're so fast
they're
and they're
shifty,
little water bugs and they just move in between people like, you can't catch me.
It's great.
It is.
They're my favorite.
Yes. And then we got retirement news. Michael Layton has hung it up. He's officially retired.
Rockford shutout king.
Yeah. So in the NHL, he has 110 games played. He went 37, 43, and 14 with a 900 save percentage and a 297 goals against average. I mean, average goalie.
Yeah.
We won't talk about his playoff numbers.
We don't need to do
Poor
that.
Layton, because we're Michael Layton fans here, but I will say thank you for the 2010 Stanley Cup. We appreciate it, Lates. We love you. In the AHL, he had a bit better numbers. He went 360 games played. He went 175, 134, 21, and 32, since the AHL separates overtime and shootouts.
Yes.
With a 915 save percentage and a 247 goals against average. He was one of the better AHL goalies for a long period of time. So congrats, Lights. We'll miss you.
So much.
You're the one that got Jacalyn hooked on hockey.
It's true.
It's so funny. Because you bet me that I wouldn't be able to get you into hockey when I came back from college. And I was like, hey, I want to watch hockey. You're like, meh, you can't get me into it. So I took you to one IceHogs game.
And the rest is history.
One game. It didn't even last till the first period. I think it was just warm-ups.
Probably.
You saw how bendy the goalie was. You're like, what is that?
What's happening
It's a big stretchy marshmallow. What is this game?
I like it.
And you've been hooked ever since.
Yep.
So that was a bad bet to make, since it didn't even take until the first period to get
I'm glad
you
I didn't actually put anything on that bet.
I kind of wish you would have.
No. Because you won before the game even started.
I would have cleaned up.
Yeah.
Speaking of money, the weirdest thing happened to me today. So I'm just sitting here in my recliner.
As you do.
Yeah, before you get over here. And I had been on Ticketmaster earlier because I bought you hockey tickets for your birthday.
Yes. For the freaking Oilers.
The Oilers when they come to town. You're welcome.
Thanks. I can't wait.
To be fair, you agreed to this torture.
I did. We're really going hard next Monday.
Yes. But I'm sitting here.
We're going to have to record a different day then.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Sorry,
we might have to do Tuesday so we can talk about the previous game.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm sitting here and I get an email saying that somebody has transferred me Jonas Brothers tickets. First of all, I wouldn't be buying Jonas Brothers tickets because I've never been a Jonas Brothers fan. Second of all, once I figured out where the show was, it's in San Francisco, California. We're in Rockford, Illinois.
Yep.
I wouldn't be buying tickets to go see the Jonas Brothers in San Francisco, California tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow, yeah. That doesn't add up. But we did buy tickets to see Capstan in Philly.
But we like Capstan. There's a difference here.
You're not
I
wrong.
don't like the Jonas Brothers.
No. No, I've never had any interest in them.
No. And it gets weirder. So the tickets were transferred to me. And so I tried to log in and decline it because obviously I didn't buy them and I didn't want somebody to lose out on their tickets for accidentally transferring them to me somehow. So I click the link and it doesn't give me a choice to accept or decline. It's just like, transfer accepted. I was like, wait, no,
That's not what
I didn't want this. This isn't what I wanted. So I log into my account and I'm like, okay, I have Jonas Brothers tickets in my events for San Francisco, California tomorrow. So then I check my credit card account. I'm like, please tell me, because they're floor tickets. I'm like, please tell me I did not get charged for floor tickets to see the Jonas Brothers in San Francisco, California. Tomorrow. But no, I wasn't charged. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So then I check the receipt. It says transferred amount $0. So I'm like, what is going on? And then I look at the email and it's transferred from somebody who doesn't even have a name. It's just a blank space saying they transferred me Jonas Brothers tickets.
You got Jonas Brothers tickets from a ghost for $0.
For $0. Floor tickets. Second row. So I go on to Ticketmaster, and I try to do the live chat, and it's just down. It says, sorry, live chat isn't available right now. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to call. This sucks. I didn't ask for this, and now I have to make a phone call, which I hate even more. So I'm like, fine, I don't want these stupid tickets in my account. I'll make the call. So I dial the 800 number or whatever, and it says that they're open until, I think, like 6 or 9 or something our time. It was after whenever time I tried calling. And it just gave me a busy signal. It didn't ring or anything. It said beep, beep,
What
beep.
the hell?
I was like, alright, that's weird. Live chat's down. I can't call Ticketmaster. I have these ghost tickets in my account. So I try calling again, same thing. I try opening live chat like 5 times, and it keeps saying, not available, not available, not available. It's like, what the fuck? And finally, I get live chat to work, and I'm like, I have these Jonas Brothers tickets that were transferred into my account. I didn't buy them. What do I do? And he's like, oh, give me a minute to check out whatever. And I don't have it right in front of me. So basically, he's like, I see that Jonas Brothers tickets were transferred into your account. Are you looking it up? Okay. He says to me, I am seeing that you have Jonas Brothers tickets. I am sorry, but we cannot remove them from your account. If the sender contacts the fraud team, they can see if they can get them back. But at this moment, you have them.
Those are just yours now.
This is Ticketmaster's response to me getting ghost tickets to see the Jonas Brothers. And then I'm like, okay, can I sell them? And he's like, you can try to sell them on our website or on a second-hand ticket market like StubHub. And I'm just, what? So I could sell these ghost tickets that I got to see the Jonas Brothers in San Francisco, California, tomorrow from a ghost. I'm like, okay, I might as well try it because I'm not going to San Francisco, especially not to see the Jonas Brothers. Tomorrow. So I hit sell tickets, and I just want them gone. I see they're going for like 200 to 800 something. I'm like, all right, 200. I just want them sold. So I enter 200. It's like, the minimum value for this event is $700.99. I'm like, what? So I list these 2 tickets for $701 a piece. And now I just keep hoping that my phone's going to vibrate saying that these tickets have sold because I'll make $1,200 after the fees go to Ticketmaster.
For your ghost tickets?
For my ghost tickets.
Your ghostly
because
Jonas Brothers tickets?
they can't remove them from my account. I was just trying to get them to take the tickets away and either give them back to who they came from or do something, but they're like, no, you have them. So
yes, I'm aware. Thank you.
I am very aware that there are Jonas Brothers tickets in my account. I tried to decline them. It wouldn't let me, and then you can't take them away, so now I'm trying to sell them.
I want to see if I can go buy those tickets.
You could. I checked the listing. They're on there.
How do I don't... Oh, no. Now I added them to my favorites on Ticketmaster.
Oh, what have you done? Now you're going to get some random-ass Jonas Brothers tickets.
Jonas Brothers. Chase Center, California.
Yep, Chase Center, San Francisco, California. Tomorrow, the 8th of October.
Tomorrow.
It's on floor 3.
Floor 3.
Row 2.
12 or 5. Yeah, $701.
Yes, that's my tickets. How does this happen to me?
I don't know, but I'm praying for you.
Me too.
For somebody to buy those because goddamn.
They'll basically just be buying your tickets to the Hawks game. I mean, I'll have a lot left over.
I was going to say, don't buy those the Oilers tickets cost that much.
Oh, no.
Can we not?
No, I chose that because they were very cheap.
Okay, good.
I mean, after fees and stuff, it was more than what it said. But
right.
For Chicago tickets, it was fairly cheap. I think they were like $49 a piece before the fees.
Yeah, that's.
But I think it's the first row in 300 level.
Okay.
So I was like,
nice.
Purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you agreed to this torture. Let's just put that back on record.
I know.
So when the Hawks
They're
lose
gonna
to
lose,
the fucking
yes,
Oilers.
to the Oilers.
And Mike Smith, because you know it's going to be Mike Smith.
Of course it will.
You agreed to this.
Yes, we have the IceHogs day game.
To Laval. They're going to lose.
You know.
And then we're going to drive to
immediately
Chicago.
leave for Chicago, yep.
And they're going to lose that too.
It's going to be a great day.
Yep. It is.
I'll be 27 by that time.
Whoa. You old as hell.
I know. I know that. I'm old lady.
So ancient at 27.
Ancient. Absolutely ancient. Just ghastly.
Yeah. So the IceHogs and the Blackhawks both had their season openers on Friday.
Yes, they did.
We were in New Jersey and Philly, so we didn't get to watch them. But I did my homework today.
What'd you do?
So the Blackhawks game was recorded on my TV.
Nice.
So I watched it.
Nice.
And then
They lost.
They did.
To Philly. In Prague.
I didn't reverse history by watching the game.
Damn it.
They still lost 4-3. And then I watched the game highlights for the IceHogs, which didn't have the game-winning goal on there.
What the hell?
But it had the other ones. So the IceHogs also lost 3-2 to Iowa. And I chose to watch the Blackhawks game because I feel like people were making a really big fuss about it. Mm-hmm. Did you also get this impression? No, just they were like, oh, the Blackhawks suck and the season's terrible. And
everybody needs to calm down.
First of all, it's one game. Second of all, they're in Prague.
Right.
Third of all, I watched the game. And I can be very, very critical of this team.
Oh, yes. You hate them a lot of the time.
I do. I very much do.
For as much as you love them, you definitely hate them.
Correct. This game, I'm not going to hang a lot on it because it's the first game of the season. Mm-hmm. And I saw a lot of people saying Crawford sucks. And first of all, Philly had 38 shots in the game. And yes, he gave up 4 goals. But the first one was off a Gilbert turnover. Mm-hmm. Which I heard a lot about on Twitter.
Yeah,
I didn't actually see a video of it until I watched the game back. Mm-hmm. And I can't really blame him all that much. So he was skating it out of the zone. Mm-hmm. And he avoided one Philly guy. And then he tried to pass it up the boards, but it was intercepted and went back the other way. Like, what are you going to do?
It happens.
It happens. And yeah, maybe Corey should have had that one. He was kind of off his angle, it seemed. He was at a really weird angle. He was challenging the shooter, but there was a lot of space open glove side, and that's where the puck went. So he misplayed it a little. If he was over like an inch, he probably would have had it. But I won't blame him for that because it was a turnover at their blue line. And then the second one was a goal on the penalty kill. And he saved the initial shot. Mm-hmm. It bounced off of Cuckoo's chest and into the open net.
Oh, no.
So that was the second goal. Mm. I don't remember the third goal. And then the fourth one was a wraparound shot that he just wasn't down for.
That's abnormal.
I had to watch it a few times, but Michael Raffel was trying this fucking wraparound like all game, and it finally went in the third period.
I guess if you keep at something long enough.
It was really weird. He shot it from a weird angle, so I'm guessing that's why Corey didn't go down.
Yeah.
Because usually if they're going to go for the wraparound, they go real in tight to the net, you know?
Obviously, yeah.
And he was out a little further, so I think he just guessed wrong on the play, thinking he was going to skate it out or pass it, so he didn't go down to his knees. And it just went right through his legs. It was the weirdest goal. It was just one of those weird ones that happen at times throughout the season. So I'm not going to fault him for this game. He came up absolutely huge so many other times. It was
As he does.
It was ridiculous. They left him out to dry so badly. And it's not even one of those games where I'm like, shut up, Corey, it was amazing. I'm just like, people need to calm down because it was one game.
Yeah, the first game.
He made 34 saves. A lot of them are high-quality chances. So Crawford wasn't bad. So that's point 1. Point 2 was it seemed like a very winnable game all around.
Okay.
Neither team was particularly good. It's just Philly was able to hem the Hawks in their zone a lot, and they capitalized on Blackhawks' mistakes, as you do. It was just a really sloppy game, and maybe that's where you saw people talking about the ice a lot. I didn't really notice it being the ice. It looked more so like the Hawks just couldn't keep control of a puck for anything.
That sounds familiar.
I know. Yeah, it was one of their sloppy games. They weren't connecting passes. They couldn't hold on to pucks when they got them, and Philly just kept going the other way with it.
Not new to this team.
Exactly. And I'll give them a few games before I start calling it a trend for this season.
Yeah, for sure.
But it looked like something that could be remedied, and that it was just an off game for them, and no good. But the good points were Alex Nylander scored a goal.
He did.
He scored the first goal of the season for the Blackhawks.
He opened up the scoring.
He did. It was pretty nifty. So he came down on a defender, and he toe dragged it and whipped it through the defender's legs, using him as a screen, so
Nice.
Carter Hart didn't see it coming off the stick. So that was really pretty. And then DeBrincat scored the second goal on a one-timer on the power play, which is fantastic to see. On a feed from Kane, of course. Who also looked just disinterested for most of the game, as he tends to do sometimes.
As he does until the final
And then
2
he
minutes.
got an assist and a goal. So, typical Patrick Kane fashion. Yeah, I don't know. People were making a big fuss over one game that really didn't bother me all that much. They looked really sloppy, but like I said, I'll give them more than one game before saying that's what this team's going to look like for this season. They're also missing 2 of their defenders in Murphy and Calvin DeHaan.
Yes.
So, I don't know. And Gilbert really... Hi, baby. The cat is back. He's been gone for a while.
He's been ditching us, yeah.
I know. He's been here. He just hasn't been talking, but there he is.
But Gilbert, what?
Oh, yeah, I forgot where I was. Aside from that one turnover that led to the first goal, he really wasn't that bad.
I mean, I don't expect him to be.
I feel like I saw people talking about how he needs to go back down to Rockford, which I agree with.
Yeah,
He's
for sure.
clearly not at the level of being an NHL level defender. That was a lot of levels in one sentence.
He can get there.
Yeah, he can, and I really believe he will. We said during the summer, I said during the summer that he would be my first call-up guess, and I guess he was, kind of.
Technically, because he was technically sent down, but they were still in Prague.
Yeah, but then he had to be called up because of DeHaan's injury.
So that kind of answers our question as to where the players that got quote-unquote sent down were, because he was obviously still there.
Yeah, except for Dahlstrom. Like you said, would get claimed off of waivers, and he did,
that did happen.
Jetted off to the Jets.
And now he's on their top defensive pair.
Is he really?
That's what I saw.
Oh, Winnipeg. Oh, no. Yeah, because Josh Morrissey's injured. He's their top defender. They're a mess.
Yeah.
I think they've actually won a game or 2, though.
Did they?
I believe
haven't been keeping up.
Me either. We would be keeping up better, but we've just been in a whirlwind this past weekend, as we said at the beginning.
Still feel like my head is spinning.
Yeah. So, people need to calm down about the Blackhawks. I think they'll be fine.
I don't think the first game this season dictates anything, seeing as how last year their opening game was that 10-1. They got 10 freaking goals.
Yeah. So this game wasn't an indicator of anything other than Corey is still bailing them out. And they will look a lot better when they have DeHaan and Murphy back in the lineup, which DeHaan probably won't be playing on Thursday, but Murphy is pretty much a game time decision on whether he'll be playing or not. I don't know. People need to calm the hell down. But the IceHogs, on the other hand, they were leading 1-0. Then it was tied 1-1. Then they were winning 2-1. And then they lost 3-2. Because the Iowa Wild scored 3 goals in the third period.
Yep, we were in the car during this.
Yes, and they scored the winning goal with 15.2 seconds left.
Oh, that's just a heartbreaking gut punch.
Yep.
Because it's all too familiar.
Yep.
We'll be hanging on. And the game will almost be over. There will be less than 30 seconds left.
Or less than 1 second.
There's also those examples.
Remember when we lost with less than a second?
Don't ask me if I remember that. Of course I remember that.
I really, really like Jeff Glass as a person.
Courtney. He wasn't terrible. He had some bad games.
Less than a second.
I'm fully
in regulation.
Aware. Fully aware. Heartbreaking. Absolutely vomit-worthy.
Yes.
But it's over now.
Yes. And I feel like I am playing two different sides of the same coin here, because I'm like, people need to calm the fuck down about the Blackhawks, they'll be fine. And on the other side, I'm like, this is the IceHogs team for the year, this is how it's gonna go. We're gonna be in games, and then we're gonna lose them in heartbreaking fashion.
Because that's just what it always is with them, and with Derek King still being the coach, I don't see anything changing.
Yeah,
I want to believe differently, and I will not die on this hill yet, because I haven't seen them.
Fair.
I can't wait until this Saturday.
Yes.
I need IceHogs hockey in front of me.
IceHogs home opener.
I freaking need it.
Me too.
Immediately.
And we'll see how they look then.
I'm so excited.
I'm hoping they look better, but we're playing Grand Rapids.
Yes, we are.
And Detroit basically sent their whole team down to Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids killed Chicago 8-5. That was beautiful.
That's my favorite song.
I love it.
I love when the Wolves lose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's great.
I feel better about everything now. At least we didn't lose 8-5.
No.
Only 3-2.
Perfect.
I wonder if we're going to get Colin back before that game, since they're back in Chicago now. They don't need 3 goalies.
Has he not been sent down again?
Was he sent down?
I don't know.
Me either. We're doing great.
We're thriving.
We'll know next week.
Yes.
If he plays before we record or not. Oh, man. But yeah, we had to travel out to the East Coast because the IceHogs season home opener is this weekend.
Yes.
And Capstan scheduled their Chicago tour date on the 12th, which is opening night. And we can't miss the home opener for the IceHogs.
If it was the second game or whatever, we'd be like, okay, that's fine.
But instead, we're taking off work early on Monday to go to the second game. And then going to Chicago for a Blackhawks game.
Yes.
But did you enjoy our trip?
Oh my God, it was amazing. It was so great.
It was.
I don't know if I actually slept.
I don't remember much of it.
I don't at all, no.
I remember it was fun.
It was great.
I remember that the Ohio Turnpike can kiss my whole ass.
Well, there's also that.
Oh my God. Why, Ohio? Why is there construction every 10 miles? You go 70 miles per hour, 55 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour. I was going insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Pennsylvania wasn't all that much better.
No, but at least Pennsylvania's pretty.
Yes, we actually got to see it during the day on the way back.
On the way back.
The way there, it was definitely in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
but
it started getting lighter out.
It did. Once we were definitely past Pittsburgh.
We were past Pittsburgh. We were about, I want to say, 2 hours past Pittsburgh.
If we got to Jersey at 9:30, the sun comes up around, 7?
Yeah. We were about 2 hours outside of Pittsburgh when the sun started coming up. So we saw some of the mountains, but not all of them. Mm-hmm. I learned that I really don't like driving under mountains. Those tunnels are kind of terrifying.
I don't mind them except for the fact that the lights flash the whole way through since they're just like lined up.
Yeah.
So it's all just like flash, 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 flash.
I just
and that kind of messes with my head.
Invasion.
Oh.
Envision terrible things happening the whole time.
As you tend to do.
Yeah. There's also a lot of bridges in Pennsylvania.
I love bridges.
I don't.
You do not.
I do. So it's probably a good thing that I'm driving since I just have to focus on driving.
Yeah.
And not observing what's around us.
Yeah.
So you can just look at the bridge and see what's going on there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
No.
I love it.
They're terrifying. But yeah, Pennsylvania's really pretty. Indiana is not. Also, what? On our way back, it took us through Gary, Indiana.
Why did it do that?
It just routed us through the neighborhoods of Gary, Indiana, instead of keeping us on the highway.
We've always just taken the highway
It was
around
so
Gary,
weird.
But it took us directly through the sketchiest parts of this freaking town.
We saw a motel that had no windows.
No windows!
It was open. It's not like it was boarded up and closed down and out of business.
It was open motel.
No windows.
No windows on the building.
That's terrifying.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
Bad things happen in there.
100%. I'm just glad it wasn't like totally nighttime, because total nighttime driving through Gary, Indiana would have been something else.
No. But it was like totally residential. We were literally driving through neighborhoods. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I have no idea. She was just like, take the exit. Make all these turns. Instead of just... I think she was trying to get us out of traffic.
Okay.
I would have rather sat in traffic than drove through Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, next time that's not going to be happening.
No. But I also noticed, like, once you hit, like, mid-Ohio and eastward, they get really bad about labeling their exits and what you'll find there, like the different gas stations and restaurants and whatnot.
Right.
You have to, like, look over at the exit while you're driving by. Like, do I want to stop here or no?
Yeah, because, like, in Illinois, you have, like, really detailed signs of what you can find at that exit, like, leading up to the exit. They have...
Not there.
No.
They'll tell you what they have at their rest areas. Those weird...
So many Sunoco's.
So many Sunoco's.
So many. They're so bright at night.
They're
like sun.
They're like the sun. Sun
like,
Ocos.
Straight up.
Yeah. So
beacons of God.
They'll detail what they have at those stops, but just any other exit, nothing. There's no sign.
It's so strange.
It's really weird.
Because in Illinois, you have, like, food, gas, lodging, entertainment,
up to it.
whatever. Nope.
And even as you head west, I didn't notice this when we drove out to Denver. And also, it might just be a turnpike thing, because when we go to Columbus or Detroit, I guess, really isn't that far east. But going to either of those places, I didn't notice it.
No.
So just the turnpikes.
Yeah.
And I really hate the turnpikes. Pennsylvania's not too bad, because it's pretty much all mountain.
Yeah.
But there's... like, no exits, so if you're like me and you get back on the highway from a rest stop and you take the wrong side and you end up going back towards Pittsburgh and you have to do a very illegal U-turn at a toll booth.
Well, it wasn't rerouting us.
It wasn't, and there were no exits to be found.
Our destination just kept getting further and further, and it wouldn't recalculate. You're like, no, we need to turn around.
And then there was a gap at the toll booth, so I just whipped it.
Sometimes you just gotta whip it.
Sometimes you just gotta whip it.
We made it back, though.
We did.
In good time.
Yeah.
We
it took like 7
in,
hours.
Was that it?
I think of drive time, 8 hours with the stops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really wasn't too
bad.
bad.
Not bad at all.
And there wasn't much traffic.
I always thought Pittsburgh was a little further than that, I guess.
Me as well.
Because it takes like 6.5 hours to get to Columbus, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's no way.
I think
it's
that's
like
because you have to go through Indiana down to Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, yeah.
With that, you just kind of cut straight across the top.
That's true.
I think that might be why.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird. It was a fairly easy drive both ways, aside from Ohio driving me absolutely insane. And then the Pittsburgh game was
I was expecting
fun.
Such a bad time.
Me
because
too.
Everybody talks
a lot of shit about Pittsburgh and Penguins fans.
But everybody was so nice.
And we were even in Blue Jackets gear.
Yeah.
It's not like we were wearing neutral stuff or Penguin stuff, because fuck that.
We got yelled at by one guy, and it was like was it during the third period?
Oh, yeah.
When we were
just
on the
drunk
concourse?
dude?
Yeah, he was definitely already blasted out of his mind. But But yeah, everybody else was super nice. They were playful with us. Like, they were chatting. Like,
it was the complete opposite of what we experienced in Minnesota.
Minnesota was terrible.
Who were they playing? Was it San Jose? I think it was San Jose.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
I honestly don't even remember.
It was a Florida team. It was either San Jose or Tampa, but I feel like it wasn't Tampa. What?
San Jose is not Florida.
Oh my god. I meant to say a warm team, not a Florida team.
Okay, I'm like, hold on.
I realized it mid-sentence. I was like, wait, I said Florida. No, a warm team.
When did we go to Minnesota?
Last November.
We were wearing IceHogs gear.
What was I wearing?
Jacksonville hat.
Alright, so it was Tampa.
Yeah, because I had my blue neck thing.
Alright, so it was Tampa, not San Jose.
Mm-hmm. But anyway.
No, Tampa played San Jose when we went to Tampa. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they were playing Tampa Bay. And it's not like we were wearing Tampa gear. No. We had Florida stuff on.
I mean, we were wearing IceHog stuff. You had a Florida hat, and I had a blue neck scarf thing.
Right.
That's literally it.
Yeah, and it was a Jacksonville hat. It's not like it was Tampa Bay. And they were just so rude. And a child moved my leg.
Physically. He picked up your leg and moved it.
In the merch store.
Oh, Lord.
Because he needed to get around me. He didn't say anything.
Just say excuse me.
He didn't say excuse me. He didn't look back after he physically picked up my leg and moved it. He just kept going. That was the weirdest...
It's just appalling.
One of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me. This Jonas Brothers thing
That's a very strange
is
thing.
very at the top, especially if somebody buys these tickets.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
We eating good.
No, but yeah, the Columbus, they didn't look good out there.
No, Columbus looked real bad. Goalie Elvis was not good.
AF, so messy.
Yeah, Columbus couldn't hold on to a puck. Not Philly. Jesus. The Penguins just looked like world beaters against this team.
Yeah, it was rough.
And the first period was pretty even. Neither team really looked that great. I don't
think anybody scored during the first period.
I'm pretty sure it was 0-0.
Yeah.
And then it ended...
And then Sidney Crosby got in a fight?
He did do that.
That was strange.
That was very weird to witness in person.
Uh-huh.
There was a fight, and I'm like, ooh, fight! And then Crosby?
Okay. Since when does he throw hands?
Yeah, because I don't remember who he was fighting, but he hit Dubois? Pierre-Luc?
Yeah, that's the one.
Gotcha. Yeah, he hit Gensel high, and then he cross-checked Sid in the back, and then...
He didn't like that.
No, and so they started fighting. So that was very weird to see.
So strange.
And then Pittsburgh just completely obliterated the Blue Jackets and killed any sort of pride that they had in themselves.
Yes. It was not.
It was what, 7-2?
7-2 was the final score, yeah.
Yeah.
It just kept happening.
It was really bad. And the pucks kept hitting Elvis and still going in. It was really weird.
Very strange.
So I don't know if he was off his angle or just not reacting to the shots in time.
I don't know what he normally looks like, so I couldn't
Me
really
either. It was
compare
very weird. I was trying to figure it out while watching him. I was like, it keeps hitting him, but then trickling in. Something is off.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd have to see it on, like, a replay or something, but I really don't feel like watching that back.
Right. And then when the game is over, the announcer said something like, Elvis has left the building. And we thought that was him being petty. But I guess that's just, like, a Pittsburgh thing that they say when they win.
That's weird.
It's very strange. It just seems extra petty since, the opposing goaltender is actually named Elvis.
Yeah.
But
I was really excited to see Elvis play, too, and... I'm not going to hang it on him because the team absolutely sucked.
The whole team looked terrible.
I just wish we would have gotten a better showing from them.
Yeah.
And for him, of course.
Right. Because, the hockey fans are not logical.
No.
So they're just going to smear him and say, he sucks. He shouldn't be in NHL.
And he really wasn't good, but...
No, but he wasn't...
He wasn't
it
7
wasn't
goals
all his
bad.
fault, yeah.
And it was his NHL debut, so, give the kid a break.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're asking for a lot here.
Yeah, I know. But that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about all that's been going on. Obviously, there's been a lot of hockey in between, but we've been...
So busy
out of our minds and in the car for about 30 hours this weekend.
Yeah, at least.
Not sleeping very much, but it was a hell of a time.
Yeah, and we're gonna go back out there in December.
Right, catch an Islanders game.
Uh-huh.
On the island. That'll be interesting.
Yep.
And then we have to make our way to MSG in Buffalo at some point, but...
There's so many teams on the East Coast.
There's so many. I feel like we should package MSG in Buffalo just so then we can knock all of New York off.
That would be great.
Yeah, and then just head south from there.
Yeah. Because what else is over there? Is Boston the next...
Jersey.
Yeah, but I mean, going from the north down.
Is Boston in between?
Boston's in Massachusetts. It's above...
Where is Massachusetts? I can't even think now.
It's northeast of New York.
Oh.
It's right next to Rhode Island.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure. Now you got me second guessing. I think I know my geography.
We need a geography class up in here.
Oh, it's above Connecticut and Rhode Island. So yeah, Boston's all the way.
Where's New York?
New York. Here, let me take it off satellite.
Yeah, I can't do satellite. I just see green. Here we go. This is nice and colorful.
Okay. Yeah, it's the red one on that.
The red one.
The red one. Right above the green and the...
Oh, it's next to New York.
Yeah.
Why did I think all of New York was coastal?
It's not.
It's really
just
not.
that one little tiny...
It is really
and
not.
then the island.
Just the island that's coastal. Wow. I know my geography well. Huh.
But yeah, Boston's all the way on the coast.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So I guess that'll be the next furthest.
Because that's the most northern one besides Buffalo, right? I mean, not including Canada.
Yeah, not including Canada.
Like,
well, I mean, Minnesota might be. No, because I think that's down here.
I just mean on the East Coast.
I don't know. Yes, on the East Coast.
Okay. So, yeah, we've got Boston, we've got Buffalo, we've got the Rangers, we've got the Devils.
Philly.
We've got Philly. We've got the Capitals.
The Capitals, and then we got to go down to Carolina.
Yep. And then Texas.
And then Texas. I think Texas might be the next closest, really.
Probably.
I don't know. We'll get to them all.
We will.
I mean, the next closest one would be Toronto, but...
We need passports for that.
We keep putting that off.
It really should... If somebody buys these tickets...
Yes!
These Jonas Brothers tickets.
If somebody will please
let's get our passports.
Please buy my Jonas Brothers tickets so I can get a passport. That's probably where we should end this one.
Probably. I don't think we have anything left.
Probably not. Instead of just cutting this off, since it's the actual season and we're somewhat structured here, we will give you a nice farewell send-off and say thank you for listening to From Center Ice.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. We hope this didn't go too far off the rails. Our voices might be back to normal next week, but probably not because we have a lot of hockey this weekend.
Yeah, we'll be recording next Tuesday, which is the day after 2 hockey games.
And after the home opener on Saturday.
Yep.
So we might actually sound a lot worse than this, and we might just be like right up on the mic whispering. It'll be a nice ASMR.
ASMR hockey podcast.
Yeah, it'll be great. I promise.
But yeah, don't yell at us. We will be a day late next week.
I'm so sorry. We will... Well, we're telling you now, so you'll know.
You have a warning.
Week.
This is your warning. Take warning.
Take warning. Take warning, Carolina. We're not coming for you yet, but we will eventually.
We'll be there.
Bye, guys.
Bye.